Welcome to the Team Broth channel. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out Replay, our sponsor, in the description down below. What's your name and how did you do at French Nationals?
My name is Pierre-Louis. I made the top 16 at French Nats.
Sweet. And then, first question. Why Maliss?
I played Maliss because I was the deck I'm the most comfortable on. I played Bystial the whole season, but I wasn't sure of it. I made a lot of bad results. I made like 4 rounds at Birmingham and drops. So I wanted to try something else. And a couple of days before the ban list, a friend landed me his Maliss deck, and I was like, yo, I will play that. It's funny to play. I love to banish. It looked like Flanderies, and I enjoy Flanderies. I made the top 64 last year with Flanderies, and I wanted to have the feeling I have with the deck, which is good. I didn't learn any loop, any combos 1 week before the event. I was not ready at all, but I did my best. I tried. It works, and that's fine with me.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously it worked because, what was it? French Nationals was like 2,500 players and top 16?
Yeah. 2,500 players.
It's crazy. I think that's the biggest Nationals we've had so far this season.
Yeah, it's French Nats are usually the biggest of Europe.
Yeah, because I know UK Nats can be...
Yeah, UK and Germany are big too.
Yeah, they're the big three, really. So, yeah, and then diving in a bit more, how did the heavy Bystial build do in the event? And was there a reason behind this? After, was it mainly due to, the recent success of the Mitsurugi and stuff like that?
1 week before the event, I was playing like six charmies and veilers and stuff, and only 2 bestials, Magnamut and Drizrum. Magnamut is my BF. And a friend of mine, his name is Gregoire, he says, no cap, just cut the charmies, play bestials, you will love it. And I say, all right, I will try that. I went to a Nautilus championship and I went like XO and it was amazing. So I said, all right, I will play that. It went superb against Mitsurugi, but most of it went superb in the mirror match, because when people start playing like with the field or Goldsark, the line is very fragile into Bisted, and later in the loop, if you have Nibru with a Bisted, you can Bisted the target of Wizard, which prevents them from making bombers. So Nibru plus any Bisted is like a free win in the mirror match. It's great to play. So yeah, I took a lot of pleasure playing it. I resolved Magnamut a lot of time, and it was fun to play.
The cards and that, so that obviously is really handy. That does kind of play into engine as well. Being able to just normal summon a Maliss or get rid of it, Bystial it away is kind of really solid. And then looking at some other kind of trends, why Imperm? Any reason you kept it whilst it seemed to be a lot less present in a lot of other lists?
So I was like, it's Imperm or Veilers, they basically do the same thing, but Imperm is better as a 6 card, and I wanted to use it against what's his name, Ryziel, because if you have Ash Blossom with it, you can Imperm Star and then Ash Blossom the Dual Drive, which is alright to do. But I have to say, alone it's bad. Going first it's bad, but that was just a feeling, and I enjoy playing the card as well. It was okay during the event. I usually sided out against Mitsurugi variants, so yeah, it's so.
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people on the fence. I think it was this event as well. You saw a lot of people, a big trend in Effect Veiler as well, wasn't it? You were saying?
Yeah, big trend in Effect Veiler, but I play Dominus Impulse, and I wanted to have every card live for the most of the time.
Did you ever find that it clashed with Nibiru at all? Did you ever have both of them, or did you normally pull it off fine?
Yeah, I usually sometimes I had Bystials and Impermanence, and I was like, yo, why did I play this card? It's bad.
No, it can be painful, especially when you clash. How did you find playing into Lancia? Obviously, like one of the kryptonites of the deck. Did you have any strategies for this, apart from the standard lines or anything like that?
I didn't have really, but that's why I played 3 backup. I saw a lot of trends of people playing only one, maybe 2, but I was like, if you don't have backup in hand, you can't play under Lancia. So I wanted to play 3, and a friend of mine show me a great line where you end under A code plus ransom and mirror under Lancia with 1 normal summon and backup. So I was like, okay, I will play safe. I will play my 3 backup, and I will face Lancia as the best I can do. And I faced a lot of it. I took maybe like 15 or something in rounds.
What, as in you got Lancia 15 times?
Yeah, maybe 15 times.
Oh. How many games did you play in total?
I play maybe 40 game. if it's 25 game 2 and 3, so 25 game under Lancia, it's 14 out of 25.
That's crazy. So yeah,
Yeah,
obviously having that, I imagine, helped out in a lot of those situations.
yeah.
Was there any times where it was just you couldn't do anything, GG, or did you find that the backup did enough to help play through?
There is like no games where I was like it's alright, GG. I did my best to try to avoid this situation, and with many Bistans in hand under Lancia, like maybe I can play a turn or two. I will try my best, and it works a lot of the time. You can see it on stream. I tanked RP Featherstorm turn 1, Lancia turn 4, and I still get through Bomber, and I was like an inch to winning the game, but the judge said, no, your opponent can replay, so you lose.
And then what made you decide not to main droll? Obviously, with the prevalence of Mitsurugi, did you just think Bystials were enough?
First of all, yeah, there is the Bystial thing. I played many of them, so I was not afraid of getting Murakumo. I know I was like, I will catch you in a turn or two. But I was not so afraid of Mitsurugi. The things that scare me the most are mirror match. I have a Chairman trauma. I wanted to be ready for mirror match, and I wanted to be able to win game 1 in a mirror match to be able to play 2 games under Lancia. So I played Nibru, which is better against Maliss than Droll. So I wanted to use the field advantage to go into game 2.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. And then this was kind of a late edition question, but you kind of spoken about not maining or siding any of the charmies already. But like, what was the main thought process in that?
Like I said, it's not my decision. A friend made it for me. He said, play Bystials, we love it, they're better than charmies. And I said, all right, I will give it a try. And it was great. The feeling was great. Having 2 Bystial in the end feels better than having 2 charmies. Because going through a full board is the same with 2 Bystial on board than going with into a weak board with 3 cards at the end. So in my opinion, having 2 bodies with 2,000 and 500 attacks is better.
Yeah, some hench boys. So yeah, did you ever find that you missed any of the more charmies at all, or did you find that it was literally just you'd much rather have the Bystial?
No, never missing them. They're great in my. They look great in my banner.
Yeah, I imagine it's a lot cheaper on your your wallet's probably thanking you quite a lot.
I still bought them, so not
Oh,
really.
that's even worse. Um, and then you saw there was quite a few kind of deck techs at the event. Like there
Yeah,
was a lot of Gamma and Delta, especially towards the top table. I wasn't sure if that was like a group decision and a group brought that or not.
yeah. It's a royalty thing. There's a big team in France which calls royalty, and I know they played it.
Ah, okay. Did you find out about it yourself? Did you think about that, or what did you think of that in general?
No, I discovered it around 11 when I got Delta on Cold Battle Grave. So I was like, oh, nice.
Yeah,
So I was considering Gamma because I like the card, but I was like 2 spot for just 1 interruption. Well, yeah, no. And I completely forgot about Delta, so yeah, I didn't consider them at all. I didn't just knew about them.
how was Spell Card Monster Reborn on the day?
Oh, this card is insane. I used it a lot. I used it going second against any Rinsurgi variants. If you use their prayers, tribute Mitsuri Murakumo is like, oh, thank you for the body. You can use it as an extender under Lancia. I made it many times. For one instance, round 10, I took Lancia, still had any plays to do. I achieved to go to ransom, but whatever. I got interrupted. I used the spell canister run to get back a body, made bomber, and I had a second one in hand, so I could use it to get a body from their graveyard and do bomber. So it was great, and yeah, it was great.
Cool. Happy days. Yeah, I know I've had it used on me a couple of times, and I like it. It's kind of spicy.
Yeah,
How was like also looking at your side deck? How was Mistaken Arrest on the day? Because obviously that's started creeping into a couple of decks. I noticed that was in a lot of the topping Malice players' decks.
yeah, it's to go first against Rizil and Mitsurugi variant. You can also use it going second against pure Mitsurugi, which is a thing. I played this matchup once and didn't draw it going second, but in theory is great against Mitsurugi Pure.
Any reason you decided to keep playing GWC when it's kind of started to trend downwards a little bit in the main deck?
It's a comfort choice. I know it's not good. I know it. But I'm so used to play with the card that I was like, I will keep it. I am just to be safe. I will keep it. I never set it first. Be with both binder or rabbit, but I just wanted to have it. The just in case. I feel safer with it, so I will play it.
Yeah, that's fair. I think a lot of the times, like I've spoken to people, that comfort choice has kind of come over everything. Like I did a deck profile with someone who went for branded at nationals, which I thought it's very cool. But like sometimes just having that like comfort pick and knowing it's probably better for me to have something that I'm used to so that I don't mess up. Because I imagine, especially when you're getting into rounds 9, 10, even top cut, like when the pressure's kind of on you and you stop thinking.
Yeah.
And it can be a long couple of days, because French was 2 days, wasn't it?
Yeah, on Saturday and Sunday.
That's You
play 9 rounds on Saturday, 3 on Sundays, and top cut.
Yeah, happy days. And it was top 64 or 32?
Top 64 and price pool extend to 128.
Nice. Yeah, I think it's so much nicer to be able to see like a proper top cut of 64, because like we were saying, biggest so far. I don't think I've seen much above a top 16, to be honest. So it's nice to see it. And then what performed well and what performed poorly on the day?
Day 1, I had troubles against weird matchups because my free spots weren't as good as they're supposed to be against, like the White Forest stuff, Caster Genesis. I had huge trouble against those decks. I played one of each, and they were like my hardest game of the day. To be honest, I only won those matches because game 1, the Caster guy, I just passed turn against him. Like I bricked and I said, like, go away, and he put all these monsters in defense. It's like, your move. He forgot to battle phase, and I won against the White Forest guy because he missed lethal, and I drew Cold by the Grave for his Lancia, so I was like, that's win, I guess. And those matchups were really hard, really hard for me because I wasn't prepared against them. I didn't read any of those cards. I was like only Maliss and Ryzil focus. I only trained against those decks. I was like, no, I have no interest in training against a matchup I will do once in the day, so I will skip it. That was a really bad decision of me, and I won't do that again.
That's fair enough. Was there any MVPs of the day?
Magnamut. I resolved it. I resolved it like 11 times, I guess, in the weekend. It's 33% of my BO. So I have a fun story about that. It's my favorite card. It sticks into my hand like a lot of the time, and my friend bet me like, if you do top cut, you will have to ink yourself a Magnamut on the legs.
Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, this winter I have found a great drawer, so I will do it this winter.
I respect. Are you gonna do it in color, or are you gonna do it black and white?
Black and white.
Yeah, that's fair. Color tattoos are painful.
Yeah, and they're not that good looking.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That'll be fun. What, you're gonna do a whole back tattoo with it?
No, just on the leg, a little thing on the leg.
Respectable. Anything that kind of like was quite rubbish then on the day? Anything you drop or change or anything?
I would drop a GWC. It was bad.
Oh.
It was bad. It was bad. When I opened it like once or twice going second, I was like, no, please get away from me. And the third match here was a poor choice also. Maybe I would play something else, and I would completely drop talent. It was a bad choice. I did nothing this weekend.
Yeah, did you draw talents much?
Once or twice going first, and I didn't achieve much because everyone is playing Lancia in standby, and the rest of the on-traps are like whatever on the. Yeah.
You spoke about some of your matchups already, but what were your matchups throughout the day?
I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Mitsurugi's variants, 4 Ryzil, 1 Pure. I play 4 Maliss, 1 Caster Genesis, 2 Blue Eyes, 1 Mermaid, and 1 Christian.
Oh, you had a decent spread.
Yeah. Mitsurugi Ryzil were okay matchups. I beat three of them. Should have been the fourth, but judge. No match. What do you say? White Forest and Gesture are the hardest, like I said. Blue Eyes is like a free game, and Malice, where it's pure skill, so I was better than four of them, and the fifth made top four, and he's like the greatest player of our country, so I don't care to lose against him.
So was it mirror match you lost in the?
Yeah. I lost against him round 11, and it's to be honest, it's okay. It's okay for me to lose against him. He's great.
Yeah.
He's way better than me, so I don't care.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, I lost against two Malice.
Right, that's fair. So it was very like because the French meta seems very Malice heavy. Is that quite a fair representation?
Before Aline, it was way more Malice than Ryzil because with French people kind of follow what some competitive player and content creator says, which are more Malice intended players. But since Aline came out and Mitsurugi is way cheaper than Malice, like the whole core costs like $50. So some tends to play that because it's cheaper and the cards are easy to get.
So I take it you were pretty confident into all your matchups then? There was nothing like, there was no matchups you were too worried about? Were you happy and confident into all of them?
Like I said, I trained against two of them, so I wanted to face those two and do the best I can do against them.
Yeah.
Training didn't went smoothly. Like my friend who played Mitsu Ryzil with me is like a 7-1 against me, and he made 4 rounds in the event. So I was like, okay, maybe it's gonna be a bit hard. And the training with Malice went smoothly, so I was not worried about it. Like I said, Malice is a skill mirror match. If the guy in front of you is better than you, we will probably win. So yeah, I was fine with that.
Yeah, the deck feels like it feels a lot more consistent. It just, as people say, there's a lot of Achilles heels. It's just Lancia can be a pain, but as you said, you've practiced for that with backup, and those sort of cards are helping the deck become a lot smoother. And then what was your? So you had Malice was top 16. What were your other two matches in Top Cut?
Top 64. I played against Christian. I obliterated him. Like he didn't play at all. So it's a matchup I wasn't worried at all. I knew it's. I was even surprised he came this far because when the two biggest decks lose against Droll and Lancia, you play a deck that lost against both. I think it's a bad choice for the event.
Yeah, I think the deck loses both Lancia and Droll, and I feel like it's crazy to pick it over just Malice, which only loses to one of those, and doesn't even lose really.
In top 32, I played against my friend Ludovic, who just achieved the playoff for the Worlds. So big shout out to him. He's awesome, and I beat him too. But I won that roll, and I had outs he didn't have, and game 3 I went full combo plus mistaken array, so it was GG.
And then how did the game that you lost in Top Cut go?
I lost the dice roll. I bricked game 1, so I was just cooping before he saw my deck.
Yeah.
Game 2 I went full combo plus mistaken arrest, but I got nibbed.
Oof.
Fortunately, I had Magnamut, so it was GG. No, I didn't have mistaken arrest. Sorry, I didn't have mistaken arrest. I resolved Magnamut and made some stuff with Binder, and because I kept his Nibru on board, he couldn't resolve X.
Yep.
So with Ash Blossom, Impulse resolved, and I just won the game.
Yeah.
And game 3, I took RP Feather Storm turn 1. I tanked it. Then turn 4, I got Lancia, but I achieved to go through some names with Marche and Baldrake, and I could go through to Bomber with Dark, bringing back what's his name, the monster one of Mitsurugi, the new one. I don't know.
Oh, the Habakiri you're talking about?
No, the little ones, the ones that are monster.
Oh, Armasa?
Yeah, this one. And I achieved Bomber with a name, Dark and Armasa, but turn 5, I had March Air effect, banishing White Binder, effect binder. My opponent said yes. Then he looked at his hand. He has Ash Blossom. He said, "Oh no, I have something to binder. Sorry." And the judge said, "Yeah, he can proceed and activate his Ash." So I lost.
That's a bit. Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah. To be honest, I was way better than this guy. I knew it. Everyone in the room knew it. Everyone in the room knew that the game was lost at the moment he said yes, but the judge said otherwise because he wasn't paying attention. So I was annoyed, but in the end, what can I do?
Yeah.
I accepted it. I was kind of disappointed by how it went because I was like, if I lose against some player, I want him to be better than me. I don't want it to be because of a bad choice or something. I made a misplay. I could have banned another array from my graveyard to resolve the array and summon Nintendo Bomber. It would have been the same thing, but I was greedy on the play. I wanted to have another turn.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that was a better decision. I know it, but my opponent misplayed. I capitalized on that, and the judge said, "No, you won't."
Yeah, it's an interesting one. I know there was because there was another player like when I was going for the list that was banned from the event or something, wasn't it? Someone got
Yes,
banned.
that's him. That's him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the guy in top 8. Just after my match, he got called because he got 4 warnings during the game.
Right.
One for slow play, one for slow siding, one for illegally resolving something, and one for illegally activating something, I think. Something like that.
Right.
And he said, no, it's my first warning. I had never getting one during the events, except he lied. He got warned 7 times. He got 2 game lost, something like that. And the judge on stage didn't check with the judge mates to confirm it was his first warning each time, which were not. So he was disqualified, and because it was and after that the judge said no, you can't re-enter the tournament. So it was a huge deception.
That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, because I remember I was scouting through YGO Pro just to see who won and what like the bet lists and stuff were, and I saw that came across that. That's kind of crazy how they let that happen, and then not to allow you to like take the place just seems quite wild.
I was like sad at all. I was very sad because I know maybe I wouldn't have won, but I could have made better than top 16. I was in the best run of my life, in the best condition I've ever been. My friends were there to support me, like a lot of them, and it was my day. I was bright and all. It was my day, and it was my dream, and it was stolen from me by someone else. So
Yeah, no, but can't let it take away from your achievement of like top 16 though. Arguably you should have gone further, but still top 16 out of 2,500 is absolutely crazy. To be fair.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I can't believe that.
Like I said earlier, I made top 16, but in the art of Melee, I'm top 8.
Yeah, no, I
So
would agree with that.
it brings me later joy.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And then kind of last, I think it's the last question I have. How many dice rolls did you win on the day?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 15, I think.
So about
8 of 15. 8 out of 15.
So about 50-50 then, to be fair.
Yeah. 50-50.
Did you find that you like managed to win most of those, or did you find that you were having to crack back on the second game more?
I lost out of the 3 games I lost twice while having the dice roll 1.
Okay,
because the guy in front of me both times were better than I was, so I have no shame admitting I lost because they were better.
Yeah,
they were far better than I was.
That's fair. So it's it's nice to be able to go. If someone was a lot better than you, just be able to go. Fair, I lost them. Yeah, it makes it a lot less better, doesn't it? But then, any kind of closing remarks? Anything you think we've missed out on? Anything you want to talk about?
No, I'm good. I think it was such a great event, the best we have in years, because the organizer changed this winter.
Okay.
So yeah, it was a great event, and I hope they will stay on top for a longer time. Maybe I will. I think I will go to another country next year for Nats, because I don't want to face to have to play under those judges again. their call was legit, I guess. If you were not paying attention, or if you didn't hear the guy say yes, you can proceed. It's alright to allow replay. I'm fine with that, but you have to check when you give warning. You have to check it's not the first.
Yeah.
So I will go. Maybe I will go to another country next year. Maybe Greece or Spain, something where it's warm.
Yeah, and to be able to say that you've like topped several different nationals as well, I think is quite some feat.
Yeah, it's quite a flex.
Yeah, so you can have that over your friends and stuff like that. And then last thing, shout outs, anything like that.
Yeah, I have some. Shout out to my friends from the best shop in Paris, Toile de Jeu. They gave quite a few cheerings. Also to them from Ultra Jeu and the team Flin-sur-Seine. They're great, and that's all, I guess.
Yeah, sweet. Then thank you very much for coming on. I really appreciate it. Congratulations on, well, we'll call it your top 8. It definitely feels like it should be. So
thank you.
Congratulations and thank you for coming on. Hey guys, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.